Hey, how's it going? I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today in Anime Reaction, we're going to be watching the first
Next episode of SAO Alicization, it's finally here, yeah!
Okay. Well, someone's excited.
I got dressed up for it. I had to open it up.
Fair enough. So, SAO,
yeah.
The Matrix has you. More so than usual.
I don't
this
know.
time.
Pretty much anybody who's been watching us for a while knows that we actually enjoy SAO for the most part. Though I do admit it has problems, and that's a whole nother episode.
That's a whole other podcast.
Right.
That's a whole nother series.
But, yeah, so this is the first episode of SAO Season 3, the Alicization arc. This will just be Alicization arc. I'm very interested to see how they're going to do it, because the Alicization arc in the novels is like, what, nine novels long or something like that? So that's a lot of novels to get through in one season.
Yeah, especially one or two cores.
But yeah.
Also, you've read through some of it.
I've read through, like, 4 of the novels of Alicization, I think.
I got to probably where this episode's going to end.
And I've read through none of
I
it.
don't even think you got that far.
Yeah, I got through like the first chapter of this one, and
We'll talk about it a little bit more during this discussion, but the beginning of this is confusing, to say the least.
Fair enough.
So, yeah.
Thanks for the warning.
Let's get to it. 3,
2.
1.
let's jam! Da, 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 da.
Far too peaceful. Far too peaceful. So an alternative timeline to our own.
That's quite the axe. Oh, you missed.
Yeah. The other couple blows that came before that, too. And he's spent. We had regular Kirito. We had Trap Kirito. Ladies and gentlemen, Shota Kirito.
Pretty much.
That's every job.
I don't remember that being a light novel.
It was.
It was?
Yeah.
Okay. That's some.
This is turning into a fanfic that I really don't want to read.
I had a joke for this.
So is this a bad time for a hardwood joke?
Yes. This is the worst time.
After you bang hardwood, after you get 41 good strokes in.
God damn it.
Careful, Kirito, this might affect your future court nomination. Ah, shit! Back from the rabbit hole, aren't we?
Yay, lunch. It's always missing something.
I like the way you think, Kirito. Fuck summer. Fuck the heat. I mean, granted, we're moving out of it now, but still. Putting it out there.
My, those mountains look quest-worthy.
Snow. You don't have any. It's 900 degrees out there. 10 points if you get it. Soul Calibur, but why? The End Mountains. Why do mountain ranges in fiction have such simplistic names? You got the End Mountains, the Lonely Mountains, the Spine.
So that you don't have to think too much about it.
Fair enough.
Found a loophole, bitch.
I ought to be a lawyer. Oh my god. So, hot-blooded male protagonist, sort of, for lack of a better term, dumb lackey, and very serious female protagonist. It's Harry Potter all over again. That certain magical one? The index saith, thou shalt not use crowdfunding platforms for giveaways.
Ow.
Does someone get a new tattoo or something? La 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 la, off to get in trouble.
You can use the increase in strength.
I had a joke right there also, but this one I'll keep to myself. Nerd. Sound travels.
I don't think you'll get very far by midday.
Considering it's just about midday.
Oh, more scary stories? You know, the last time you said is that's oh wait, no, he's a child right now. But yeah, the last time he said a scary story, he came back with a kid.
Ah.
It's a bird.
It's a plane. Yeah, it's a possibility. They have virtual interfaces in this world. Nah, it's a bear
Meep,
den in the
meep.
Rockies.
No NPCs beyond this point. I mean,
I wouldn't say something like adhere or stick to turn the lights on, but okay.
I don't really want to spoil anything, but it does explain it a little later.
Ah.
It's part of the sacred arts that they say that she's studying.
Mm-hmm.
Die, probably.
Yeah. That's it. Anime's over.
I don't think your Renfu is going to be quite that strong.
What about taking a scale from a dragon?
Dum 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 dum.
Stop. Collaborate and listen.
Slip.
That is what would happen if you come across ice.
Right.
All of a sudden, especially when running. Yeah, goodbye tailbone.
And possibly even worse if you're running at that speed.
All this crystal. Can you imagine the fucking street value?
Can't go an episode without another drug reference.
Breaking Bad, the sequel. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. And it was hoarding. Now we just need Kira to put on sunglasses and say, yeah! CSI Ironclad, or wherever the hell this is. Okay, I won't tell you. Doing Kirito things.
I thought you liked heavy swords.
Fuck yeah, you can. Such is life.
Oh, it's far too late for that.
Waiting for the inevitable cave-in. Oh. Multiple tunnels. Oh boy.
Do I hear a bat?
Water.
Is that a Zubat?
Wrong universe, but yeah.
Bitch, say what? You chose
Poorly.
Well, that was a concern earlier when you were running over ice.
Consistency is nice. Whoa! But Dad, what's that shadowy place? Oh,
Huh.
fucking Dragon Riders? Hell yeah! Go into a cave, get teleported to the cover of the next Dragon Force album. I like it. Man, new season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Looks lit. Boom! Headshot. Wait, is that a headshot? Looked like a headshot. Ow!
I think it was a chest shot, but
Or like, oh, this still. Ah, yeah. Yeah.
No, right in the middle of the chest. Or was there originally thinking like clavicle?
Center of mass. Knock him right off.
don't do it, Alice. Don't do it.
You know Alice. Always curious. Really? By a fucking couple of fingertips? Denial's a very strong force. Oh, what? Oh, shit.
That's right. I watch you fap too.
So that little bit makes it obvious we're in a computer program. You have no more home here.
With all the bodies.
Oof. Eesh. Unfamiliar ceiling.
Missed. With the big ass axe.
Why not, Zoberg? I never. So calm about it. Where did he keep that?
In the basement.
Next to the bodies. Just her fingers. Chop those off instead. Rule number 1, kid. Oh. No. Oh, damn. Yeah.
Didn't even
no.
get close.
Level 1, level 100.
Oh, you're just gonna let her dangle as well? Dude, I just saw you get bitch slapped by a death glare. What the fuck do you think I'm gonna do? Ooh. What? Okay. System alert.
That's got to be the most least comfortable way to travel.
into the.
Good
into the
morning.
What is that word on the window say? Abstergo. Woof. Back in the real world, I see. Or no, back in Gun Gale. Okay.
Back
Xenon.
in some other world at
Back
this
in
particular
a more
time.
familiar area.
Yes. Xenon, always acceptable. Ooh. Well, Leroy Jenkins is shit.
That's some pretty epic timing.
Right?
No joke. Klein GGO. Nice. And Lisbeth.
Riding shotgun with a shotgun.
She is enjoying that far too much.
Gives her that funny feeling.
You mean the funny feeling that Kirito doesn't?
Oh. And here we go.
I'm sorry, that sounded like a fart.
Right?
That kind of did, yeah.
Interesting.
Asuna, GGO Asuna and Trap Kirito. A lot of goodness going on here. Yeah, no.
Bullshit.
Ah, no.
Oh.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the anthem of ass kicking. Back to back, let's waste them. God damn it! Whoever the Foley artist is for this
Back to
episode
back.
needs to get fired.
Should not have had that Taco Bell.
So what operation are they training for? Ho ho!
Because out of all the people I know, you all have the most unusual style. No, sense of style.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't it boot him out of the game?
No, but you had
no,
the...
there was something about that. I want to say in the Mother's Rosario arc.
We had to give the fans a scene like that. Give the other harem members a sliver of hope. Sleep on his feet. Been there before, Kirito.
Didn't he die?
Who?
The guy who won the first.
I think that was a different guy. I was pretty sure it was the guy who won the second one died.
Okay.
Well, gee. They're trying to shoot you most of the time.
I'm surprised you still talk to him.
Yeah, right?
Like at all. That's not gonna come back to haunt you. Yeah.
What? Is that some kind of greeting?
It's stupid. Stop it. Nice. Serve as your limiter.
That's creepy.
Okay, Tony Stark. That is kind of creepy.
It's totally that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, your bosses are lazy too.
Yeah, that's totally not going to come back in another scene. Probably very soon in this episode. Mm.
Hmm.
There you go. I always love the name of Angel's Bar. Dicey Cafe.
Really gives you confidence.
Not sketchy at all. No, it's more like the Ligma. You're what hurts.
Angel, another.
Make it a double.
Make it a triple.
Yes, I learned about this in sales at work.
A series of tubes.
It's a hypothesis. I don't think it's right, but it's definitely a hypothesis.
And when you start experiencing them in real life outside the machine, you get Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, probably not.
The shady government spy? Nah. Man, what a poorly played game of 501.
And this is where Excel World starts.
Mm. Can we shove in the Alice Alice
Just
in
ram it
Wonderland
up.
references anymore?
That's it. If he fights off a creature called the Jabberwock, I'm walking off set. I need to get a really big top hat and throw a tea party. I don't know why.
Please come back. You're my only customers.
Truth.
He blames the location.
Location, location, location. It also doesn't help. It's a dicey cafe. You see something? Serious face was serious.
Surprise! Fart saber! Oh, I mean that's where we've
Now
been going
give-
off the
Hey!
entire series.
Oh, that was a good shot.
That was a really good shot.
Also creepy.
Yep, that's the idea. Good job, A1. All right. Yeah, A1's doing this still, right?
I really don't know. I didn't look.
Yeah.
But probably.
Hmm.
Mm. Oh, you know. Oh, shit. These bastards again. No sword. Their face though is just like, Kirito, what are you doing? And he's still at it.
He has an umbrella.
Oh, right. Take his eye out now without... Come on. Oh, boy. Kirito, come on. The unseen hand is always the one that kills. Here we go. Damn.
Well, it's gonna be a very boring rest of the series.
Are you kidding? Kirito's dead. It'll be interesting.
I guess
It's all
I don't
about
need
Klein
this
now, at
anymore.
long last.
I guess
My
I don't
boy.
need this anymore.
Klein, your moment has come.
Right?
The king has fallen. Take your place.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, just pivot to a Klein-centric series.
There we go. Well, Klein gets all the bitches. Fuck yeah. I watched the shit out of that. Ooh, awesome with the deal with it shades.
On a battleship?
Or oil rig. And, okay, shit getting cray-cray up in here. Some main supporting characters. Oh, she's back? All together now. See? Kirito dies, and it gets interesting.
The fuck was that?
I try to avoid secret handshakes. They're just like dorky. And Macarena. And back to the tradition of fuck all for previews. Love it.
Works for me.
The demon tree. Jeez.
Is anybody still there?
No, they
A
probably
long
fell asleep.
episode.
They probably fell asleep about half hour through.
Yeah. So yeah, that episode.
Well, yeah, shit ton of exposition.
So when I read the novel originally, that first chapter, the one with Kirito in a aged down in a fantasy world with Yu-Gi-Oh and Alice,
Show it to Kirito, yes.
it confused the hell out of me. And I ended up
Same.
dropping it.
Same.
And then I came back to it. It still confused the fuck out of me. And so I forced myself to get through it. And then you get the basically the back half of this episode with
With Johnny Black and...
yeah. So what Yuki says is true. The GGO section where they're fighting the people, and then when they're in GGO afterwards talking, that's all anime original. In the novel, it just went straight to next day they're Kirito and Asuna are meeting
with Sino
with Sino.
at the Dicey Cafe.
Yeah.
That scene did reek of, okay, let's give everyone a little bit of shine before we go back to...
No, let's get a little action in here before we end the episode.
I want to point out that they made a very horrible decision with sound design in this episode.
The fart saber.
The
Let's
fart
talk about
saber.
it.
Oh my god.
I mean,
fart saber.
I know you can't use the actual whoom sound because that is trademarked by LucasArts. But come on! Just...
All right, back to back. Let's waste them.
I tried to take the action seriously. We couldn't. All of us did. We couldn't. I mean, just
I am now going to make.
you're gonna make an actual fork.
I'm going to make a lightsaber. All the bells and whistles, and I'm going to give it a fart noise anytime it moves.
Oh God, yes.
And it's gonna, I'm going to make sure it looks like Kirito's, just because.
Of course. Psionic flesh on its blade.
Oh yeah. They also mentioned the augmented reality thing from the movie,
All right.
which was not mentioned in the book because the movie's not. You know,
Movie,
that story is not canon to the novel series.
We also see what's her nuts, the idol from the movie, as well.
Oh,
In
the opening.
ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
Or
think that's
opening or
yeah.
ending or whatever.
It's used as the ending, but I think that's the opening.
What was her name? Yuna?
Sure.
Sure, let's go with that. But yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm guessing the movie's now canon, which makes that ending
Which I
fan
had a-
service scene with Yuki all the more frustrating.
Which I had a really bad feeling about
Mm-hmm.
when they ended the movie the way that they did. And I'm not talking about the battle scene on floor 100.
The great, the great fan service fest.
No, I mean at the very end where what's his name's father, Yuna's father, started talking about Wrath and deals like that. Start talking about the next project. I'm like, damn it, they're gonna totally make this canon now.
Yep.
I remember you told me about Wrath being the makers of the next iteration of
The Soul Translator.
yeah.
Yep.
So
I do have to say I did not appreciate all the exposition dump in this. That's something that I really didn't appreciate in the books either. Because, literally, it was like the first novel, like the first chapter, it's confusing as hell. Second chapter is literally just them sitting in a cafe talking, and it's a total snooze fest.
Just like that.
I do have to say, though, I do have to say, after that, it does get a lot more interesting and exciting.
Oh, I mean, looking at the opening,
And I'm kind of glad that they decided to just shit it out in one episode.
Yeah, they got all this out because you had the build up to the to the attack by Johnny Gunn, and then you get all this. I think the real
Johnny Black.
No,
Johnny Black.
What they had to do was get all the information of what's going to come up in this season,
Right, so you had to introduce the viewer to the Soul Translator and all that.
which it's complicated. Like even Kirito, like it's still complicated to Kirito
Well,
standards.
I don't remember if he said anything right here, but I do remember in the book he when they're like, "Oh, what's your job about?" and he stops and he goes, "I don't understand it, but here's what I do kind of understand."
That was kind of implied when Kirito just kind of paused and said, "Want me to explain it in detail?" So slight deviation from the source
I kind of
material.
agree. It's
but,
like it was a required evil for the story.
yeah.
That you're not gonna work that in much of a better.
Yeah, better to just
the only other better way would be to show Kirito's first day at his part-time job,
right. So
and show what he saw and everything. Because he describes it in the book where it's when the only memories he has of actually being inside the Soul Translator machine is when they were doing calibrations and he was in just basically a room.
Right.
And that would have been boring to watch.
Kind of like the construct in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the training sequences, but that's all.
But the other thing is that I can't say it.
Spoilers. But
Well, it's pretty obvious that he goes back to that world, right?
the opening
From the
spoils
opening,
it,
yeah.
You wouldn't have much of a story without.
Just remember that he doesn't remember anything. His memories get erased. So when he does go back in, it'll be the first time that he's in there. So it goes back and explains. it shows the explanation for that, at least in the novels.
Feels like the first time.
The applications of the soul channel. We need to make. I didn't even finish yet.
I knew where you were going with that.
He's absolutely right, though. But yeah, kind of as you said earlier, Zero, better to just shit out this big exposition bomb now, and instead of trying to weave it in,
right,
through a 1 or 2 course series.
Yeah, no, I'm just glad that they decided to get it all out in one episode rather than like doing the. Basically, it would have been first episode would have just been the bit with him in the world,
right,
and then second episode would have just been an exposition.
The cafe and the attack.
Yeah, so like from where I got, it was up to the point where they started walking into the cave, and I'm like, this is weird. Actually, I'm not even sure if I got that far. Like they started talking about ice, and I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I think the first time I got to where they were walking to the cave, but yeah.
It's a good question, Yuki. You should ask them.
I think they were thinking about other things at that point. Because the S gesture, basically all that they use it for is to check the durability on items. So, I mean, there was
like
really
for scan, perhaps? Or
it'll explain it.
Okay.
But I don't think that there would have been any point in them using the S gesture on it at that point. Because, just all they're looking at is the durability, so why would...
Right.
You know, why would they do it to the sword at that point?
Man, it's not. I don't think they have like a game-style inventory system either, right? Because otherwise, it would, Alice wouldn't have to carry that big old basket of sandwiches and everything out every time. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
So they couldn't just put the sword in inventory anyway.
Right. Yeah. Again, it's more stuff that's going to be explained later.
Right.
So I don't want to talk about it too much.
Yeah. So basically, in recapping it all, Kirito just about dies, and now the story gets interesting. And finally proving every detractor of SAO right. Hashtag sarcasm. Well,
But it's Kirito. It's SAO.
But this time, I gotta end off on this. We now finally get to see how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Oh God, the Alice in Wonderland references. For the love of God. Do you get it? Do you get it yet?
Nope, it only gets curiouser and curiouser. We're all mad here.
Oh yeah, and the heart rate app. Isn't that fucking creepy?
That is straight Yandere shit. Take us out, Rizzo.
Yeah. Anyway, so let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
I mean, I'd let her do it. Thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button. And if you're interested in joining Discord, look for the description below.
If you like our videos here on YouTube, consider going to patreon.com/Otaku Saga and donating. And also, if you want to contribute to our upcoming tour of Japan, go to gofundme.com/Otaku-Saga-Does-Japan. You'll be glad you did. But that's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time.